Hello everyone. We are the ingenious. In this video we will talk, I will talk about business and its characteristics. All of you put your seatbelts on, because the ride is going to get little interesting.
Acknowledgement. We would like to express our special thanks of gratitude to our class teacher Swapna ma'am for the support in completing our project. We would also like to express a gratitude towards our principal sir, Mr. Mahipal Singh, for supporting us. Class 11th B members are Vaishnav, Sri Lakshmi, Nandana, Swati and Vishnu. Content. What is business? Types of business. Origin of the word business. History of business. Trade. Leading countries of Asia in trade. Characteristics of business. What is business? Business refers to an occupation in which people regularly engage in activities related to purchase, production, or sale of goods and services with a view to earning profit. These are some examples of business. These are the 7 most popular types of businesses. Origin of the word business. History of business. This idea was invented in medieval times but really flowered in the 19th century. It has spread around the world since then. Most businesses are created for commerce. There are big and small businesses. Trade. Trade is an essential part of commerce. It refers to sale, transfer, or exchange of goods. It helps in keeping the goods produced available to the consumer or users. These days, goods are produced on a large scale, and it is difficult for producers to themselves reach out to the individual buyers for selling their products. Leading countries of Asia in trade. Below mentioned are the top 9 leading countries of Asia in trade. Characteristics of business. Economic activity. Non-economic activity. Production and procurement of goods and services. Sales or exchange of goods and services. Dealing in goods and services on daily basis. Profit earning. Uncertainty of return. Element of risk.
What is an economic activity? A business is an economic activity which includes the purchase and sale of goods or rendering of services to each the money. It is not concerned with the achievements of social and emotional objectives. Examples: wholesale sells goods to the retailers and then retailers sell goods to the customers. This is an example of economic activity. Non-economic activity is an activity performed with the purpose of rendering services to others without any consideration of financial gain. Those activities which are initiated for personal content or to meet human sentiments are non-economic activities. Example: cultural and religious activities, family commitment activity, charity and providing free services. Production or procurement of goods and services. Before offering goods to the consumers for consumption, it should be manufactured or procured by businesses. Business enterprise converts the raw materials into finished goods. Organizations also procure finished goods and services from the producers to meet the needs of the customers in the market. Goods can be consumer goods like sugar, pen, ghee, etc. Capital goods include machinery, furniture, services like transportation, banking, etc. Example: individual retailer buys the toffees from wholesalers in a specific quantity and sells it to the ultimate consumer. This is an example of procurement of goods and services. Exchange or sales of goods and services for the satisfaction of human needs. Every business activity includes an exchange or transfer of services and goods to earn value. Producing goods for the goal of personal consumption is not included in business activity. So there should be the process of sale or exchange of good or services exists among the seller and the buyer. Example: a lady who bakes pastries and cakes at home and sells it to the pastry shop is a business activity. Production of goods and services on a daily basis. Every business rendering either services or goods should deal on a daily basis. A one-time sale is not considered a business activity. Example: if a person sells his old car through OLX even at a profit will not be considered as a business activity. But if he is engaged in regularly trading of cars at his showroom will be considered a business activity. This is an example of production of goods and services. Profit earning. No business can last for long without making a profit. The purpose to conduct the business is to earn profit and minimize the cost. Example: a business house tries to reduce the cost of production and the cost of raw materials to earn high profits. Example of profit earnings. Uncertainty of return. The possibility of earning profits or loss is very uncertain and can't be anticipated by the entrepreneur. Hence, no business can totally do away with risk. Example for uncertainty of return. Risk in business. Business risk is the exposure a company or organization has to factors that will lower its profits or lead it to fail. Anything that threatens a company's ability to achieve its financial goals is considered a business risk. There are many factors that can converge to create business risk. Sometimes it is a company's top leadership or management that creates situations where a business may be exposed to a greater degree of risk. Methods of dealing with risk. Although no business enterprise can escape the presence of risk, there are many methods it can use to deal with risk situations. For instance, the enterprise may A. Decide not to enter into too risky transaction. B. Take preventive measures like firefighting devices to reduce risk. C. Take insurance policy to transfer risk to insurance company. D. Assume risk by making provisions in the current earnings as is the case of provision for bad and doubtful debts. E. Share risks with other enterprises as manufacturers and wholesalers may do by agreeing to share losses which may be caused by falling prices. Example for elements of risk such as fire and accidents, theft, natural calamities, lockouts, and strike.
Special thanks to So we have reached the end of our journey. Now you can loosen your seatbelts. Hope everyone enjoyed the ride.